Do we need Chewie and Han? Chewie and Han are getting pretty close to leveling up again. How close are you guys to level 3? Not that close, but close enough that we should probably, like, focus our efforts elsewhere for the moment. Let's see what kind of missions we got available. I want to unlock the stagecoach so I can see where the thing is. It's the antiquarian trinket again. Farmstead, what do you give us? And everybody wants us to get antiquarian trinkets. Kill the miller. Oh, that's a... Okay, no. Like, medium veteran? That's a really hard mission. What do you got in the ruins for me? Crusader's Crest is not great, but it's not terrible. I don't want flash fire powder. We're definitely not going to do that mission because it's a veteran. Alright, let's go see if we can find the thing from the stars. So everybody's fired. Who do we want to take on the mission? Well, Kylo Ren, you're definitely going. Let's give you appropriate skills. We love Punish. It's fantastic. Although in the ruins, Kylo Ren is not good because everything's immune to bleed. Ren may have to sit this one out just for, like, optimization purposes. I love the uppercut of punk ass. Endure is also great. Suffer's pretty decent, too. Reign of Sorrows is really good as well. Let's give him Reign of Sorrows and then the Stress Heal. But for this mission, you know what, Kylo Ren? I'm sorry, you're going to have to go cry on your super duper Star Destroyer thing that the First Order has that's way better than anything the Empire would develop much earlier in the timeline. So then let's take Count Dooku. Let's take Jar Jar Binks. A break would be welcome. Now get your ass in there and get to slaving, Jar Jar. I've had enough of your shit. Maybe we'll take Max Rebo and... Is this a short mission? It is a short mission. I suppose we could get away with taking Isla Secura. How much cash have we got? Not a lot. How many abilities do you need to not suck? This is basically going to bankrupt us. Alright. We're bankrupt. We're taking Isla Secura. Rebo's bad if you have the bleed skills on him. We're going to put him in 4th rank. I mean, I suppose we could swap those off. We'll give him a Dirk Stab. Not that I want him going forward at all. He doesn't have Solo or Finale. You know what? Maybe we just won't take Max Rebo. We haven't taken our Antiquarian in, but she has terrible abilities too. What slot do you work best out of? Can you work out of the 3 hole at all? Impale only works from... Okay, so that moves you forward 1. Let's get your skills sorted. So Pierce moves you forward 1, bonus crit chance, not terrible. Puncture moves you forward 1. What does this do? Bypasses guard, which is interesting. Breaks guard, can't be guarded. Pulls 2, +1 speed. Can hit any slot from any slot. That's actually pretty useful. Can hit any slot from any slot is great. Adder's Kiss only works out of the 1st slot. Impale only works out of the 1st slot and is probably your signature ability. Expose, not great. Captivate. That's a blight that does bonus damage against marked targets. Which can work out of the 3 slot. And Sway. So, like, the Shield Breaker is not bad out of the 3 slot. They're not great, but they're not terrible. And then we could put Aura Singh in a 2-hole. Oh, she needs abilities, though. You know what? She'll do. You can abide for now. And we basically have you just for healing. Like, we should get rid of Sacrificial Stab if you're going to be in the 4-hole, because you're never going to get a chance to use it. So let's give you Abyssal Artillery, Weakening Curse, and you know what? Vulnerability hacks. We can get some Mark synergy going. Dancing teams are best teams. I hardly disagree, chat, but let's do this. Trinkets, right. We should unequip everything. Yep. Who can we give what? Alright, Abomination. Well, we worked our ass off for this padlock, so why don't you take that? We got anything that gives you, like, bonus stun skill? It does and lowers your speed by 1, but that's an acceptable compromise. Let's give you +1 speed. I don't want to lower your dodge. All the rest of these things that we have lower your dodge. We have nothing for you and nothing for you. We're not exactly rolling in trinkets here. That's a chastity belt. What, this? It's a crest. Paralyzer's crest. It says right on it. Not a chastity belt. I mean, it's written in the sub... It's in the fine print down here at the bottom where it says not a chastity belt. Cancel embark then. So I guess we'll give you pierce, puncture, anything we can use out of that 3 slot. A pale is so good. Fuck expose. Give me captivate and I guess sway. Good enough. Provision this. So we're on a... Oh, this is a medium-length mission. I don't want to take a shield breaker on a medium-length mission because that means we're going to have to camp. Any chance on a revisit of the Battletech now that patch 1.1 dropped? We may stream it. It's unlikely I'd do a YouTube series on it because the gameplay is very much samey-samey. There's not really a whole lot of commentary there. My robot shoots this robot in the torso and kills it over and over and over again. No trinkets, provision skills, or IQ. Still embark. Yes. I don't want to take the shield breaker on a medium length mission. I don't. Who else could we take? I mean, the only other option we have is Rose, and she's terrible. I guess we'll just not camp. That's our goal, is just don't camp. And take more food this time, because last time we got a stupefying number of hunger prompts. We're still taking 3 shovels. Torches. Like, we're real poor, though. Maybe sell one of those shovels back so we can buy more torches. We're effectively going in with nothing. 8 torches is not enough. 2 shovels is probably not enough. Grave robber instead. We're too poor. We can't take less than 2 shovels. I guess we could take less than 20 food. Let's sell some of that back. Oh, it is what it is. Let's just hope we have to backtrack less. You poor? Ha ha ha, Pete is poor. Yeah, make fun of my poverty. The poor. Well, okay, I was going to say the poor, like the one class it's still okay to make fun of. But that's not true. There are actually 2 people it's still okay to make fun of. You can make fun of the poor and you can make fun of fat people. Fat people and the poor, the 2 classes of people it's still okay to make fun of. This dungeon layout sucks, but it sucks less than the last one because we can just go like this. Make like a zigzag pattern, and we'll be relatively okay. We'll do a minimum of backtracking that way. We don't have any class abilities that give us light. I'm not even going to dignify that with the response, chat. Hashtag free Gaza, by the way. Just strolling through the dungeon. It's a nice... Oh, yeah.
Even the cold stone seems...
So we're down to 1 shovel. Passage. We're gonna we're gonna have to go a little bit lower light here, which is not good because we definitely immediately got into a fight. Okay, dodging that was extraordinarily helpful. Dodging that was also extraordinarily helpful. Let's go with the Abyssal Artillery. Unbelievable, Dooku, you worthless piece of shit. Jar Jar got rent for the old gods. You know what? I'm comfortable with Jar Jar taking all sorts of punishing damage. We could pierce, that moves us forward 1. We could pierce, move forward 1, and then break on through. We could also captivate. That's a blight, not that useful. Puncture is really only useful against guarded targets. What's the damage like on this? 5 to 9, which definitely won't generate a kill. Maybe we just sway? That also moves us forward. Well, we're going forward 1 either way. Then break on through. That's got us 1 kill. I forgot that the abomination sucks from the first rank, though. Like, you're hot garbage from rank 1. You're going to have to transform. Until we can move you to a better slot, the transformation is going to have to happen. Start murdering.
Give them no quarter.
And maybe go for the... I wanted to let the boys be boys with the slam. Da-da-da, and let the boys be boys. Rage on this man.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
If only we could Iron Swan, we could kill this lady. Well, now all we can do is bump her up to slot 3. So let's give you vulnerability, Hex, to mark you. And then we can get bonus damage against a marked target with our sway. Yeah, stressing out our abomination is okay. He's the one guy who can do some stress relief. And then you do bonus damage versus marked, right? All right, hit that. Okay, that ability's pretty solid. It's also a relatively large blight. Go ahead and... Because now you're dead. It doesn't matter what turn we go into. Why don't you sway? Sway also moves us, huh? Well, de-transform. Give everybody a little bit of... And then cure your own stress. Also heal yourself.
Slowly. Gently.
Okay, so we got to reorder our party very slightly. Finding that food is actually extraordinarily useful for us. The scouting is also nice. It's just transforming. It's not de-transforming. No, it's de-transforming, Chad. We're de-transforming. Ask a go ask Bumblebee what he does when he turns back into a car from a robot. He de-transforms. We're going to reorder our party a little bit. So you're... You know what, actually? These two swapping spots is not as good. I would really rather have this line up. And then you can touch the suit of armor, because I think it gives us a stress relief. It does not. We got to go this way. We want to try and avoid room battles if possible. We're already rocking relatively low light here. Does this party have a person who can disarm traps? 70, 60, 60. Well, you're the best we got. And it turns out the best we got is good enough. Yeah, it's inky black, but we're going to fix that.
Black as death.
We'll go straight to 75. And we may need to camp relatively soon because our abomination has a pretty significant stress problem. So why don't you chain whip this man and... No, it's fine. Just miss every shot, all of you. Every single one of you, don't bother to connect with anything. You know, hitting the enemy is actually quite overrated.
As the fiend falls,
no need to kill any of these units that are going to hit us for 8 trillion stress. Nah, best leave them alive. Bumblebee says he makes his skin turn inside out. I'll tell you what, Bumblebee makes my skin turn inside out. That's no joke. Movies are terrible.
another one falls.
One-shot kill. Okay, they're really piling the stress on our... I mean, this is a shitload of stress. You're not marked. Swaying is potentially useful, I guess. It puts you in front and makes you be shielded. Does anybody need healed? Actually, you need healed. And you're bleeding. So we're going to sway out of the way of this one? Beautiful. Or did... Wait, did that use a charge? Oh, if you dodge it, it doesn't even use the charge. Nice. So mark this one. And we can hit him with the blight. That will definitely finish him off from our shield bearer. Meanwhile... Okay. You guys... Oh, we can't captivate from here. Do we have anything that moves us backwards? None of these abilities move us backwards. All of our abilities move us forward. That seems not good.
Confidence
We can still kill you, I guess.
crumbles.
Chain whip. Maybe get the stun. Hey, we finally stunned something. It's about damn time.
Precision.
Oh, what a shot, though! That goes through... Yeah, it's armor piercing, so that's actually pretty
These
solid.
nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Yeah, well, don't jump the gun on this one, Wayne. We're still real early in the dungeon. We have no way to get rid of any of these bleeds. That's very bad. This reordering our party is going to be very irritating, though. So this party is not really... Actually, you know what? Do you have any skills that move you back? We need something that moves you back one. Impale? I mean, it's really good. We have nobody that's going to guard in this. Let's switch to Impale. That way we have some way to move back once we've been bumped forward. Can't staunch the flow. Pack has already been looted. Gonna have a little hallway battle here. Not too bad. Only a 3-man blob. Go ahead and mark this target. Nope. I don't think you've hit anything to date. 4 damage and a blight. Maybe we can get a stun off or a kill here. Come on, Abomination. Win that speed. He did not win the speed roll. They must have raised the bleed chance on the occultist heal. No, it's just that our occultist is level 1, and as you rank up, weird reconstruction, the chance of the bleed actually goes down. Jar Jar Binks finally scored a kill. I expected him to just throw his hands up in the air and say, "My give up." Alright, Sakura. Womp that, man. We don't really need the weird reconstruction here, but we don't really have anything better to do with our time. Perfect. Nothing more useful than a 0-point heal. Well, let's whack that skeleton in the face with a chain, because we're the spirit of vengeance. And then we'll pierce this man, and he is dead.
Success. So
all things considered, that could have gone dramatically worse than it
or
did.
is it merely a trick of the light?
We're gonna... This room is empty. I think maybe we'll camp here, because our stress level is sort of out of control. And we still have food. You know what? I'm gonna regret camping, I know it, because we're gonna have that thing where we have to fight 8 billion trillion fucking snakes. Thanks to the stupid shield breaker. Reveling does get rid of a lot of stress, but it gives us a stupendous penalty. Battle Trance, however, is great. What can you do, Abomination? You can give yourself 20 stress to give everybody else minus 10. You know what? That's worth it if we have somebody who has Encourage. What can you do? Bonus armor piercing. Bonus protection. Man, you're... Okay, so your camping skills are garbage. So do... Anger management. And then we're going to encourage you. Anybody else have Encourage? No. That's like as good as we can get. Well, you have Encourage, so we can have you encourage someone else, I guess. And then maybe we'll Battle Trance. Give ourselves a little damage buff. What else can we do with our time? We got Wound Care. We have Abandon Hope, which is terrible, actually. So I guess we'll just pep talk you and reduce your overall stress. Cheer up, champ. Don't worry, Jar Jar. Somebody will come up with a fan edit that takes you completely out of the Phantom Menace, and then you won't have to live in ignominy for the rest of your existence. It definitely won't ruin Ahmed Best's career. Fantastic. Exactly what we didn't want to happen. Like, this fight is a run-ender, though. This fight can straight up end a run. It really can. So you're evasive. We can't do shit to you. You're guarded. Infuse? Well, I'm glad we dodged it, because that was probably some manner of blight. This guy is riposting. What if we just spit shit at you? It seems like they should be vastly more blight resistant than that, but I'll allow it. The guy gets to riposte off of a mark, huh? Alright. You just took 25 stress. From what? 20 stress per round for 5 rounds. I actually fucking hate this. Like, you're gonna have a heart attack while we fight this fight. You just can't... There's no reason to take the shield breaker on a medium-length mission. They're just garbage. Anytime where you have to camp, the shield breaker is objectively hurting your chances as a team. The shield breaker only makes you worse. Three-point heal. Perfect. Laudanum. He needs laudanum. Like, that's gonna be 100 stress. Should have punctured there and then impaled. Warning rattle is a guard. Yeah, well, we're not hitting that guy. We could really use, like, more than a 2-point heal for a change here, Dooku. We're bleeding for more than this. Unfucking believable. The shield breaker is just garbage.
The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
They're straight up bad. You know what? If our shield breaker dies here, I'm not even gonna care. And she's definitely going to, because...
Or expire.
She's definitely... Well, suddenly she healed, but, like, she's still gonna die. We can't really eat any more food. I hate the shield breaker. They're just awful. Now, don't put me in default party order. Put me back the way we were. Now we're not going to be able to complete this dungeon, and it's going to be entirely the fucking shield breaker's fault. Also, you're just going to die, though, right? Yeah.
As life ebbs,
I don't suppose you could eat again, can you? Nope, because you're full. Well, see you in hell. The shield breaker is garbage. They're just awful.
If only treasure could.
So can we complete this mission? Possibly.
Corruption.
Simply because our goal is to explore 90% of rooms, and we might be able to do that without fighting very much. The shield breaker is trash, though. They're pointlessly worthless. You cannot disarm a trap. You're, like, not great at it, but... We've got all of these empty rooms, and we can skip 2. If we keep scouting, we should be okay. So we could go empty, empty, and then if this room is empty, we go up and over, and we're good. I hate the shield breaker. Just check the urn. Oh, good. We needed some more blight. I'm kind of glad she's dead, although we did spend money buying abilities for the shield breaker that turns out to be a complete and total waste of time and resources. Order 66 is completed, sir. No, we can't be in the dark, though.
Watch your step.
We can't fight a shambler. If we fight a shambler, we're completely sunk. We know these rooms are empty, so we can afford to be in some lowish light, but we can't afford to be in the inky darkness. This urn has nothing inside but ashes. We really need this to not be a fight. And we really needed to this have not been a hallway fight as well. We're in trouble. On the plus side, these guys do a lot of stress damage, but low health damage. Okay, you know what? Some people are going to be freaked out at the end of this one. It's just, we're going to have to put up with it. We need the bonus damage. We need the abomination in here hitting, and we need him hitting hard. Give me the break on through. Perfect time for a miss, because, you know, it's not like the chips are down. They're really going to stack up on our injured teammate? Yeah. Okay, not a 2-point heal. Thank God Dooku finally actually managed to heal someone for a reasonable amount. It's a squad wipe? Nah, these guys aren't difficult. We'll get these guys. This is no big deal. Getting ranked for the old gods. See, they're having trouble even connecting with us. We're fine. Although that Ren for the old gods is connecting pretty goddamn reliably. Let the boys be boys. Slam. Da-da-da. It'd be really nice if we could get our occultist out of the front position. There's the claw we needed right there. That's my boy. Eldritch pull. Yeah, pull me to the front. Don't resist. Perfect. Now wreck this man.
Decimated.
Damien, hey, welcome to the stream. A little bit of color of madness. And I tell you what, so far the madness is all me just being saltily mad, not crazy mad. A lot of the Star Wars extended universe is sucking dirt at the moment. Jar Jar Binks' resolve is tested. He has become powerful! I hate that Jar Jar has a virtue. Like, more than I've hated anything ever before, I hate the fact that Jar Jar is virtuous.
Remind yourself
that is fucking criminal.
And insidious killer.
I'm not overconfident at all, Wayne June. What's the opposite of overconfident? I'm that.
Haunting the hearts of men.
Does our party order even matter here? It's as right as it's gonna get. Excellent. Empty room, which means we can complete the mission. All we have to do is worry about one hallway battle. And if we can get through that, we're gonna be okay.
Find no clemency in this place.
We're not gonna come out of this mission with any cash, though. That room is also empty, so we could have gone that way instead of backtracking, but you know what? I don't care. Never read books. No, don't! No, not the books, though, Jar Jar!
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
No, it's just blood-soaked pages from a torn journal. I don't care about that. I am going to go pick up these two curios over here because it feels like we have not gotten... No, we're going to continue adventuring. One of them is go fight the Shambler. Yeah, I'll do... And the other one is a book. Perfect. Well, I'm glad we came to check out these curios. That was totally worth our time, wasn't it?
Ruins belong to us. And we will...
On the plus side, we did cut some dead weight from the roster by getting rid of that worthless fucking shield bearer. See you in hell, Lila Sakura. You know, there's a reason you're an extended universe character, and the reason you died at Order 66, because it turns out you're shit at your job. Scattering is terrible. Scattering and Eagle Eye. Very funny, Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, we got the two anti-complementary abilities. One that gives us a penalty to range skills, but one that gives us a bonus to critical. Demonomania don't care about. We really didn't need another kleptomaniac. Chewbacca's bad enough without Count Dooku also stealing. Town is a buzz. Stress reduction activities in town are slightly less effective, which means we're going to have to, at some point, go into the courtyard to get rid of that ability. It really sucks, but it's going to have to be done. What do we got at the stagecoach? Another abomination? No. So, bounty hunter? A bounty hunter with a terrible subset of skills. We're still going to take him. So, you're Boba Fett? Now, you know what? You seem like a less effective bounty hunter. I hate to break to you, but you're Jango Fett. Yeah. I'm assuming you're just going to ignominiously get your head cut off at a critical moment. And then the equivalent of a leper in Star Wars. I mean, we already have Jar Jar Binks. If we're talking lepers, I think we kind of got there. Where's a mask? Hideous, covered in rags. It kind of feels like this is a General Grievous. Or is it IE? Did they deliberately misspell Grievous, chat? Because I don't remember how the... You know what, I'm just going to go with this one. I don't know if he has fear of the unholy, which is terrible. Imposter syndrome, consumed by thoughts of inadequacy. Let me know if I spelled General Grievous's name right, too. Because I think in the movie it was, like, slightly misspelled.
This man
I believe that's
understands
correct.
that adversity and existence are one and the same.
So we got it? Okay. You have Chop, Purge, which is actually pretty good. Hey, Protagonist, the first sub. Welcome to the stream. Solemnity is great. Intimidate is garbage. We want Q for sure. Purge is not terrible.